Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Star Wars The Book of Boba Fett news video. Today we are looking at the two sets releasing different dates actually, one on March the 1st and one on June the 1st. And if you haven't seen the show yet, I would really recommend it since I guess it's a bit of spoilers for even like the future with The Mandalorian. So yeah, let's go ahead though and let's get started with the very first set here, which is set number 75325. This is the Mandalorian's and one Starfighter. It'll be retailing for $59.99 USD or $79.99 Canadian. This set is actually going to be launching on June the 1st. And in regular LEGO fashion, this leaked before the press kit was available to go up for embargo, unfortunately, from presumably a land member, but thankfully I can cover it now because it was up on Amazon UK. So glad that it's up there, and we've got box images, which is really cool. And I love these boxes. I talked about this in another video already, but I love the consistent packaging here for Star Wars, how this one is branded under Boba Fett there with Boba and Fennec, with the helmet and everything, and just the dark green stripe I think looks really cool. But overall, like just even him like driving away from Mos Eisley or Mos Espa, whatever it is, I think looks really cool in the background. And then on the back of the box, you could see like the little hanger as well with them working on it, which is really, really cool. The figures included in the set are really awesome. Like, I'm blown away. Just blown away, and it confirms like some other leaks here. So the figures we have, of course, are the Mandalorian. I'm so disappointed that like I don't expect them yet to make a new Darksaber, but hopefully they get around to it. And it looks like maybe Mando finally has a face print, which is really exciting. It's not going to be a black head there. You can kind of see that. As well as Peli Motto. And I really didn't like her character in The Mandalorian, but on Book of Boba Fett, really enjoyed her. And then we have a BD droid with a brand new piece, which is beyond insane to me. Like, I have been waiting and hoping for this since Jedi Fallen Order came out. Like, one of my favorite characters to come out of that game. And the fact here that it's blue, and with recent rumors, which you could check out a separate video talking about this linked at the top here, it pretty much confirms that we will be getting a buildable BD1 from Jedi Fallen Order with a little minifigure version of him there, which looks so cool. And of course, though, like Grogu, the child, Baby Yoda, all the above, the Starfighter on its own is just to love and appreciate and adore, because I think this is crazy. I think it's a little overpriced if I'm being honest, but overall I like it's such a stellar set, and I really love the design of it. And I think that it definitely is missing a few things, like I know the stripes there on the sides of each of it. That's something that I really loved, how it's kind of this little reference to the Razor Crest, and it's not here unfortunately, but the rest of it, like all of the different build techniques, like looking at like the sides here, like look at all the different parts that are being used here. You've got ore pieces, you've got the old Star Wars blasters, telescope parts, and little like the things that you would slide down like ropes with. Like it's pretty crazy, and I love the front of it as well, and just the whole shaping of this. This is a ship to me that's so nostalgic. I had like an actual toy of a Naboo Starfighter. I never had a Lego one. But this is really cool. And of course, the little bubble with the child in the back, and then even Mando there. Like, it looks so, so great, and such a cute scene from the final episode of Book of Boba Fett. And I'm like, this set is just going to sell absolutely insane. Also, just saw this now. There's another picture of the interior with like all the computer parts and everything, all the panels. So really cute. I love that. That looks super, super awesome. I'm beyond excited for this. I'm beyond excited for the fact that this is pretty much confirming Jedi Fallen Order and those leaks. But this next set to me is just like, it's so great. Like, I really think this is such a perfect Star Wars set. This is set number 75326. This is Boba Fett's throne room, retailing for $99.99 USD or $129.99 Canadian. And this is going to be launching on March the 1st. And honestly, like, this set, it's really great. And I think that it's the things that people have said from this after that last video about expansions to this, like, I'm all on board for that. But let's jump through the figures here. I know third time talking about this, but I promise this is the last. Boba Fett, Fennec Shand, Bib Fortuna, a Thlin Dancer, a Quarren, a Gamorrean guard, as well as Weak Way guard as well. So really awesome. And like the figures, like they're just so detailed. Look at these high quality images here from Amazon, Germany, and it's so great. Like the fact that we're getting a Quarren here, the new headpiece for Bib Fortuna, and just the Gamorrean guard being back. Like, I'm all here for this set. And then something that we didn't talk about in the last video, but now I can like spend so much time talking about and just going more in depth with, is this shot here. You can see how it opens up and how the sides even open up as well. And I've just been having so many discussions with people about this, and people pointed out that the set is called Boba Fett's throne room. It's not called the palace, which I think is really specific, because if you look, and like we saw in the episode, there's so many other rooms here that we could potentially get, and you could connect them here on the little hinges that are opening up. You could slide like a spot to go over to the hangar. Maybe it's to the left, and then maybe you've got like the kitchen area or something like that with the General Grievous droid, and it swings open in the back there. Of course, I would say there's potentially even room for a Rancor pit. Like, I definitely feel like it should be strong enough to actually hold something up like that, like the last Jabba's palace. And I also, a lot of people pointed this out, and I feel like they didn't notice it the first time when it leaked from the instructions, but there's these hinges on top, and a lot of people have said that, what if we got his bedroom, like with the Bacta tank? That would be really cool, like having an armor stand, the Bacta tank. It could come with Black Chrysanthemum as well, which would be really awesome. And like, that would complete this set if they did that later on in the summer or even next year. Like, I would love that idea. I think there's so much to do with this, and if it became very much like, you know, the Hogwarts castles, where they're just more expansions as you go through, I am absolutely all here for it, and I will buy every single one. Like, I honestly, I'll buy any Star Wars playset at this point. Like, I regret missing out on so many old ones, and to me, like, these are just fantastic. And this is definitely, like, the figures here, the build here, the throne is amazing. The fact that it has a death feature to shoot Bib Fortuna, as well as a death feature to shoot the Gamorrean guard. Like, it's pretty dark. It's pretty crazy that those are now official play features. And I really hope that maybe we get, like, next year for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, maybe a new throne build or something like that for Jabba in an 18+ set, or even if it is something that you could swap out here, I think would be really interesting. Just, I'll take anything. Return of the Jedi is my favorite movie, so to get more of Jabba's palace, which is one of my favorite locations, please, absolutely, I'd love that. And I don't know how else you could improve this. Like, there's an exterior as well that's so complete, and you've even got the door with the eye popping out. It's amazing. Like, it genuinely is such an amazing set, and I think these two are great. Technically, really, both of them, I would say, are Mandalorian sets. Like, the end credit scene is from The Mandalorian, and then the ship is Mando's, and it was a whole episode where Boba Fett never showed up. So it's like, even the sets are not about Boba Fett. But yeah, I think it would have been neat to get Chrysanthemum here as well, but we'll have to wait and see what the future has in store. I'd love more sets from it, and I definitely feel like, you know, you could check out my video, my review of the whole season 1, and I talk about some set ideas, so you could check that out, linked at the end here. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of this? I'm excited for both of them. I'll be picking them both up, of course. Like, both fantastic sets. I think, you know, the ship's a little overpriced, but I still think it's a fantastic looking set. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.